Hey, hey, welcome back to Stir in the Pot with Lindsay. I'm not going to bore you with an introduction. We're just going to get straight to the point. Today we're going to be making some pressure cooked balsamic glazed pork tenderloins. So for this recipe we're going to need water, garlic powder, black pepper, olive oil, brown sugar, soy sauce, salt, pepper, if I didn't say that already, Italian seasoning, and balsamic vinegar, as well as some cornstarch and your pork tenderloins, of course. So without further ado, we're going to get straight into the video. Okay, everybody, so first thing that we're going to do is we're going to want to put our pressure cooker onto saute mode. I'm using a Starfrit. I can't remember how many liters it is, but that's not important. Okay, and now we're going to rub our pork with some olive oil and salt and pepper, some Italian seasoning, and some garlic powder. Gotta wash my hands. Okay, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and Italian seasoning. I'm not going to use a ton of Italian seasoning because I don't really like it that much, but I'll leave all of the measurements and everything in the full recipe in the description below. Rub it in. Flip it over and do the same thing to the other side. Okay, I'm going to use a pair of tongs and I'm just going to transfer my pork over here into the pressure cooker. You can hear that nice sizzle. And I'm just going to basically sear it on both sides for about a minute or so, just to brown the outside. And I'll give you guys a better view here. Flip it over. Yeah, that's nice brown. And do the other side for another minute. Love that sizzle. There you can see it has been browned on all sides. So we're going to go ahead and start making our glaze. This is the fun part. All right, for our balsamic glaze, we're going to need 1 cup of brown sugar. Okay, it's still malleable, don't worry. We're gonna need 1/2 cup of balsamic vinegar, which I've already measured here. We're not gonna spill. Look at that brown sugar melting in the vinegar. It's gonna be so good. About 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. I'm not gonna measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I'm going to leave all the proper measurements, like I said, in the description below for you. And 1 cup of water. We're going to just whisk that together. I love balsamic vinegar, guys. Let me know in the comments below if you like it. And I'm also curious if anybody's making these recipes. If you try it, let me know in the comments what you thought of it. Okay, we're gonna take our glaze that we just made and pour it directly into the pot with our pork. Okay, now we're gonna take our lid for our pressure cooker. You can use an Instant Pot. I'm using a Starfrit, but it's the same instructions for an Instant Pot. And we're gonna set it for 15 minutes. Okay, there you guys can see the pressure cooker is building its pressure. Once it builds its pressure, it will start cooking. And then we're going to we're gonna let it naturally release for 5 minutes, and then we'll do a quick release. And I forgot to mention, always make sure your sealing valve is set to sealing. Okay, now you can see that we've finally reached pressure and our 15-minute timer has begun. So exciting, you guys. Okay, in the meantime, while we're waiting for that pork to cook, let's go ahead and mix some cornstarch with some water to make our cornstarch slurry. God, I always screw up on that word. This is going to thicken up our glaze once everything is completely cooked. I'll put all the proper measurements in the description below, so do not fret. Okay guys, so our pork just beeped. Now it's going to naturally release until the timer reaches 5 minutes. And then we'll do a quick release on it and open it up and check it out. So it's been 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and cancel this. And now I'm going to release this. Prepare. We'll let it do its thing. Okay guys, moment of truth. Let's open her up. Might fog me up. Ooh, look at that. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna use our tongs and transfer our pork over here to our cutting board. Okay, let's take these bad boys out. I'm gonna kind of flip it. Rotate it in here first. I know you can't see me. Pull these out. That's one. It's very hot. I gotta get a grip on it. And two. Ooh. So there's the glaze sauce that's left in there now. So I'm gonna go put this back onto saute mode. Well, actually, I'm gonna do soup mode because that's what the recipe actually says. And we're gonna go ahead and add our cornstarch slurry that we made earlier. And we're gonna let that thicken up into a nice glaze. You can see our glaze starting to thicken. Yeah, so I ended up just putting it on saute mode. If you have an Instant Pot, you can do it on soup mode if you like. But I find that on this Starfrit, saute mode is the best way to do thickening of sauces. I just turned off the pressure cooker. I think our glaze is good. It's about that thick now. and it smells divine. For a balsamic lover, this is heaven. I have been letting these pork tenderloins rest for a little while now while I worked on my side dishes. So I think that we cannot wait any longer. It is time to cut into these bad boys and see how it looks. Okay, I'm going to start slicing into this pork. Start with this one. I'm going to use my electric knife to make my life a little easier, so it might be loud. A little bit overdone, but you can't see when it's in the Instant Pot. So I guess we can't complain. So yeah, it's a little bit more well done than how I usually like it, but holy smokes, guys, is it ever juicy. I don't know if you can see that glisten, but there's just juice coming out of that. So now I'm gonna take a little scoop of my glaze and I'm just gonna pour it across. Oh, it's like silence because it's like gotta take in this moment. This is so delicious. And there we have it. And there we have our delicious pressure cooked balsamic pork tenderloin. Amazing. If you liked this video, please give a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, which most of you probably are, considering this channel is brand new, please consider subscribing. It would mean a lot to me. And you can check out my other channel as well, Paranormal Housewife. And yeah, so I hope you guys have a wonderful night. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.